Boom! Yep, I am fucking about with one of these filter things. They're always a bit freaky because you kind of get your head cut off and bits of your arms disappeared and all that kind of stuff. How are you guys? I'm all right. I've had a completely right. You know that's going to annoy me. That's going to annoy me. I'm kind of moving in and out a wee bit. Where's the camera? The camera's over there. Yeah, I've had a stinky cold since I got it. When was it? I started feeling a bit icky on a week on Friday, and I don't usually get colds, but it's I kind of thought it was getting better after about 3 or 4 days, but it got worse, and it probably peaked at its worst. I don't know, Thursday, Friday, possibly. I'm feeling a lot better now. I've not got that horrible shit where you're lying in your bed and your one of your nostrils is completely blocked and you go and you simply can't breathe. So I'm kind of getting a wee bit better now. I have to apologise for the noise from two sources. The first one is my daughter. She makes a lot of noise online, and the second is I've got some. What am I talking about? My next door neighbour. They're having a party thing. And they're playing some shitty music. You know what? At least back in the day when we had parties, you played some proper music. You played a bit of AC/DC, bit of Howard Jones, bit of Depeche Mode. They're just playing utter shit. So yeah. Anyway, this weekend I was down in. I was actually down in that there Birmingham. I was down in Birmingham yesterday. Drove down on Friday night with my daughter. We stayed in the Travel Lodge opposite Birmingham. Oh, my beard's itchy. Yeah, I kind of sliced a wee bit of it and I ended up taking it a bit too low. So I'm rocking the George Michael look at the moment. Yeah, we stayed at the Birmingham Travel Lodge, went to Insomnia on Saturday. By Christ, they know how to charge for bloody things. We came out the venue, it was in the NEC. And yeah, we had a Subway, which was still inside the NEC, and it was £8.50 for a small six-inch sub. The parking was 18 quid. So yeah, I probably spent the best part about 300 quid for like one day. But you know what? My daughter enjoyed it. I had a good time as well. I mean. I was watching the cosplay event thing. My daughter was dressed up in cosplay, and she kept getting stopped, and the people kept wanting autographs. Autographs. They kept wanting pictures taken with her. So yeah, it was good. It was good. Got back about 10 o'clock last night, and then went straight to my bed. So anyway, listen. Yeah, it was. I just thought, since it's a C64 stream, we have to have a bit of some SID music. Now, thank you very much to both Rob Hubbard for that track, and also to Panther UK. That was his. I think that was on one of his original SID Effects albums. As in stereo, so it's really good. So anyway. Yeah, let's have a quick wee look and see who we've got in tonight. Excuse me. I'll just apologise now when I'm sniffing and whatnot. I've got Colin Jones, I've got Jamie Maxwell, Joe Clancy, Hawkeye Pierce, 1066, Stephen Elliott, Rodian Thorne, Delboy, Sir Lancelot, Mr. Bachelor, Jambon Emental. Or should it be Jambon? Bloody mental, lad. Bloody mental. I think that's it, is it? Cauldron of Stardust as well. And not forgetting Milvey Swinbuckle. And also Mad Moments Go. So excellent. Listen, thanks very much for joining me tonight. Yeah, it's going to be part 2 of probably 16 parts, I reckon. I mentioned in the waffle, I managed to get the list. I got it down to Evening Simon. I got it down to 120. So I've called it the top 100, but who cares? Who cares? Yeah, happy Easter, by the way. Is it Easter? I wouldn't know. I was working on Friday and I'm working tomorrow as well. So yeah, right. Anyway, listen, what I've because I was fucking about with extra titles, the order of these has changed again. But like I says, they're not in any particular order at all. I'm just what I've done is using my um, using the randomize function on Excel. I've created a random number beside each one, and then I've sorted it on date order, not date order, number order, which basically means it's pulled all the games into some sort of random order. So the first one for tonight, let me just find it. I'll need to share my screen actually. Yeah, that wall thing's a bit weird. I do actually have. I bought a green screen, but I can't be arsed setting it up. It's a lot of fanning about, and I can't be bothered with that. Bollocks. Oh, by the way, a few people have been. Was it last week? I think it was. A few people were going on about. Evening, Mark. How are you, mate? We're going on about wanting a Mamemeister calendar and a mug and a T-shirt and all that. So what I'm going to do, and it's just for a laugh. What I'm going to do is I've dug out my big box of Commodore 64 games, and I'm going to have in each month I'm going to be holding up a Commodore 64 game, a game that was means quite a lot to me for either the right or wrong reasons. So it'll be some cheesy picture of me holding up said title, and I'll put a wee description as to why I like that game, what it kind of means to me. So that's going to be the calendar. Obviously, we're into April, so it's going to be 2023, so it gives you plenty of time to save up and get that extra special gift for loved ones. A few folk have also wanted an Arcade Perfect My Arse t-shirt. I'll need to come up with something like that. I'll probably just have the logo and then I'll have my ugly mug across it. And I'll probably have a couple of folk also said they want an Bollocks mug or t-shirt. So again, it'll be a plain black. Evening, Craig. Black t-shirt again with my face on it with the words bollocks. So these will be coming out. Like I said, you buy them. I'm not going to make a penny. I wouldn't dream of doing that. You know, we could charge a wee bit more and give it to charity, but you know what? Can't be asked for that. You can buy it. It'll be on a website and you just order them, whatever. So there you go. Right. Anyway, I've spoken enough. It's 7:15. So let's get this underway. I need to go to. You behave yourself, Miss Tyson. Bloody hell, you hope they're shit. Well, technically, I am shirtless. I've got a top on. Yeah, that'll be the special one. Maybe I need to have. What is it they call it? Not unlockable extras. It needs to be. What the hell do you call that thing? Where you have to pay more and you get more. Yeah. Yeah, or I could have one for the ladies, Mamemeister edition. Yeah, I can see that selling. I can see that selling none. Anyway, right, enough of that. Let's crack on with some games. I was going through going through some of my boxes, so there will be another. There will be some more. Cheeky sod. Yeah. Can I? What was it? Jambo and a Mamemeister and Friends calendar. Sorry, somebody was. I can't remember. Somebody made some cheeky comment. I can't find it. Anyway, yeah. An audience saying there, can we get plates of your face and I need to lose weight? Yeah, there you go. Right. Anyway, enough of the malarkey. Now this is interesting. Yeah, now I think I've actually mentioned this before. Right, the next game is it's a game by Commodore. Well, I'm saying it's by Commodore. It was released under Commodore, and it was a conversion. Who did the original? Anyway, it's Gorf. Let's what am we trying to do here? Yeah, share screen. There we go. Bing, bang, bop. Yeah, right. Hide that. Okay, yeah, Gorf. Now, who brought Gorf out again? I can't bloody remember. I honestly can't remember who brought Gorf out. Anyway, there's two different versions. There's this version, now I did actually do a video on this. Came out, this was released by Commodore in 1983. Full screen, there we go. Good evening, Mr. LFC Gamer and Vlogs. That's quite a mouthful, that name, if ever there was. Yeah, let's get a bit of that going. Start game. Yeah, for whatever reason, it came out. There's two different versions. Well, you know what? Bally Midway. That's it. Yep, there we go. In fact, I think we'll soon see why it came out in two different versions. This was, I would imagine, be the very first one. Left button to start. What do you mean left button to start, right button to fire? What is it talking about? I don't understand. Is that going to... right, there we go. Now, one thing in this version I noticed, the little sort of beam that the baddies kind of shoot, it's getting a bit... Oh, bollocks. Yeah, that's exactly what Adam's saying there. It doesn't flash, it should disappear when you fire your bullets. But in this one it doesn't do that for some weird reason. Oh, for crying out loud, seriously? Give me a break! Bloody hell. That is a bit unfair. Jesus, right, let's give it another go. Wait a minute, it appears you can't kill that you can. You can shut him up. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about games that are not on my list. But you know what? It could literally have a 350 game thing. Trying to get it down to your right. Let's move instantly before I die. Oh, what? Bloody hell! That is impossible. That is insane. The movement, it seems to kind of pause. Yeah, this is a stuttering mess, I think. You bugger off. I'm not overly struck in the music either. Yeah, the movement's a bit erratic. It kind of pauses. Oh. Have that. Right, okay, that's the first one. Let's come back out of that. The second one is the one that I remember, which is a lot better. It wouldn't be very... That's almost like a type-in, I would say. Why am I moving the joystick when it's doing that? Evening, Kev. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Now that's obviously been added. Is it me, or does that thing look like one of the ghosts? That looks like one of the first ghosts in Ghostbusters, the movie. Yeah, this is quality, or as we say in Scotland, pure quality, man. By the way, thank you very much to my kind of new subscribers. We're almost at, was it 3,730? Bloody hell! How did that happen? Yeah, you'll see there the little not tractor beam, the little beam thing disappears when you fire. Now, one of the levels in this, or not one of the levels in this, but one of the levels of the original Gorf is missing, and that's the Galaxian one. And apparently, it's because I don't think they got the license for it. Oh, arse! Now this game came on a cartridge as well, I believe. You need to be aware because when you shoot it, a little bit of the ship that falls off. Oh, almost got it there. Have it. And then it goes back to beginning again. There we go. Right, let's something. I'm going to let you see something that doesn't happen very often on my channel. It's me quitting a game. Yeah, I thought I'd get that in before bloody Dale does. Anyway, right, that was Gorf. Next one is a game that I never really understood. Now, it's one of when I used to make videos with a Kozer, it was one of his favourite games, and he explained kind of how to play it. And I did play it, and I thought, oh, this is actually all right. And it's by a company that goes by the name of Thalamus, and it is Hunter's Moon. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Hunter's Moon. Oh, right, there's a. It was remastered. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Yeah, it was remastered in 2008. It originally came out in 1987. Let's have a little look at the box. Now, all of Thalamus's, is that how you say it? I think it is. All their games were very, very, technically very impressive. Lost in space, surrounded, strange structures that build themselves hive-like and at their core. Let's have a look at the advert. I imagine the advert's going to be pretty much the same. There you go, Hunter's Moon. Kicks. Right, anyway, let's get this bad boy loaded. Does anybody know what the difference between the remastered and this one is? I have to say, I mean, I'm not a fan God, my beard is so itchy. I'm not a fan of Delta is all right, but it's a memory game. Sanction has got probably about the best loading music, bar none. But the game itself, I'm not a massive fan of. God, that's the more shit music from next door. Let me know if you can hear it, and I'll need to turn up the volume. Is that actually doing anything? Oh, it is doing something. What was the name of that shoot 'em up? Armalite is bloody awesome. Excuse me 2 ticks. Right, anyway, let's come out of this. Evening, Mark. How are you, buddy? Hawkeye, you know what? I was going to say Hawkeye the New. Sorry. To any Scottish person watching that, I do apologise. We don't actually say Hawkeye the New. High score game. Yep, let's go for that. Reset scores. How is the sound balance? Please let me know. So what were you trying to do again? I'm just trying to remember. It's been a long time. Are you trying to destroy that thing? Oh, bollocks. This is one of these games. I think it had they had the making of, I'm sure, or diary of, I should say, in Zap. Right, what do I need to do? Stuff, shoot stuff. Do I have to get in there? Damn it! Right, so I need to go in. Right, so I need to go in and pick up the flashing thing, whatever it is. Oh, come on. Let's try a different one. Right, I think if we go in from the side. Oh, come on. Evening, Morph Star. Ah, right, okay, so that's what I want to do. Right, now what? Where are we going now? Where do we go from here? Oh, bollocks, why did it explode? Right, nothing. Oh, come on. And yourself, Mr. Morphstar. Right, let's give it another go, now that I know what I'm actually doing. Tell you what I want to do? I'm going to come out of this and I'm going to load up the remastered one. I don't know what the difference is. My dog's taking a bit of a mad turn. What happened there? Right, you know what? I'm not going to bother because it's a cartridge. I'm going to give Hunter's Moon one last go, I think, and then we shall we'll crack on with something else, shall we? High score, reset. There we go. Yeah, I was going through my cupboard, going through all my old boxes, and you know we've all got one of these. Evening, Matt. We've all got one of these boxes full of cables. You know, kettle leads and the little RF cable things that we had to use for old consoles, etc. I was going through all these cables and sorting them into kind of basically sorting them, tying them up with wee tie wraps and that kind of stuff. And yeah, the amount of stuff that I've got is just mental. Stuff that I didn't even know that I had a Dreamcast keyboard and mouse. I mean, who knew? Right, now what? Alright, you need to hold it up the way. Okay. Oh, bollocks! Is there anything to be gained by like shooting anything else, or should I just be looking for? Oh, wait a minute, where am I? Ah, right. I assume I'm flying towards a little. Right, there we go. Got you. Oh, balls! I actually quite like the steak kind of pace of this game. It's like a, would you call it a shoot 'em up? I don't really know if you would. Right, down here, and it should be up to the right, I think. Oh, there we go. There's a free one. Thank you. So can you? Is that going to reappear? I quite like this, I have to say. You know what it kind of, well, it's nothing like Fort Apocalypse, but I love games where you get to destroy things. I don't mean just like shooting a baddie, actually, where you've got like a wall to destroy, and you can physically see the wall disappearing like that. That quite appeals to me. Whoa, get back! Balls. Anyway, listen, that's enough of that. That is Hunter's Moon. That is. That wasn't my choice, by the way, but that is really, really good. Right, next one. Right, okay. I've never ever played this. Is it a game? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. It was a game that got a gold medal in Zap. Let's see if anyone can guess. It's I wouldn't really class it as a game, but Zap gave it a gold medal. So have a think. Let me know what do you think it was. You're going to see me doing the searching for it. Anyway, right, listen, doesn't matter. It's Alter Ego, which was a game that came out from Activision. Now, apparently, yeah, there's two different versions. There's the male and the female. Good guess, Mark. Yep, you weren't. Well, I was going to say you weren't far off. You were millions of miles away, but yeah, that's not a bad shout. Let's have a wee look. The cover. Yeah, it's. What would you class it as? I don't know. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's like a life emulator type thing. There you go. Make a life for yourself. Make a life for yourself just for fun. Start over, but take a different path. Create a new personality. Live life as someone you've always wanted to be. Explore a lifetime of experiences from birth to the golden years. It's entertaining, fascinating, funny, and sometimes quite revealing. I've always wondered how it would actually work. I mean, when you think of how little memory it's got, how little memory the C64 got, to get something like that in, it's quite a feat. So anyway, right, we'll obviously go for the male version. That was the cover advert. Same thing again. I would be surprised if it sold many. I mean, certainly not in the UK. I think it was disc. Yeah, I think it was disc only, which it would have to be, I would think. Okay, let's get this thing loaded. Don't worry, we'll not play it for. Yeah, Matt's saying the original Sims. I don't know. I've never actually played it. Alt D, Alt W. I wonder if that's one of these ones where it has to be. Is it True Drive emulation? I think it was. I don't think it was. I don't think it was Origin. I think it was always just on the C64. I don't believe it ever came out for anything else other than the True Drive emulation. There we go. Right. Let's see if this is going to work. Excellent. Right. Is it going to use? There we go. Yep, joystick. Begin a new game. Okay. Right. I think we'll go for it myself. I will probably try to answer all these questions honestly. Absolutely. I'm likely to speak whatever comes to mind. Hell yes. I'm a light sleeper who stirs at even the slightest sound. Not technically. Revenge is sweet. Nah, I'm not a revengeful person. I often feel slow, tired, and down in the dumps. Nah, not really. An important part of every job is knowing who to impress. Definitely not. I'm fascinated by car accidents. Nope. The people who know me best like me as a person. I would say that's probably true. I'm extremely sensitive to criticism. Yeah, I probably am. It's not a good trait to have when you're on the interweb. But anyway, I get nervous performing in front of people. Nope. The people around me seem to be happier than me. Are you a lot happier than me? Nah, I don't think you are. When I see a wet paint sign, I always want to touch and find out, yeah, that's definitely me. When I am ill, I become short tempered and snap at people. Well, I'm technically ill and I think I'm not short tempered. On important matters, I usually follow my parents' advice, even when I disagree with it. False. It's possible that we live in a world where people watch your every move. Absolutely. When I am in a quiet place, I get the urge to scream. Nope. It is okay to tell a white lie if it's guaranteed to bring greater personal gain. No. It's often pointless to try and discuss problems with one person. With another person. Nope. I am easily embarrassed. Nope. Children should be seen and not heard. No, false. Christ, is this the game? I find it difficult to break the ice at conversations. No, definitely not. My parents were extremely strict. False. You can usually judge a person by first impressions. No, I've learned over the years that that is not true. Yeah, Matt's saying is it a psychometric test for the Scientology lot? One way of getting people to treat you fairly is to take an aggressive stance. Nah, that's false. I think questions like this are stupid and meaningless. Yeah, false. Right, begin game. Okay, here we go. Right. Hey, we're not going to do infancy. I think we go for middle adulthood. So is it just going to be a series of questions? I think it probably is. I'm going to do, there we go. I'll insert bollocks to this. You know, I can't be arsed. I don't know how. Time machine, right? You know what? I can't be arsed. Excuse me. Right, anyway, that was Alter Ego. Next one is a game that it's not a game I associate at all with the Commodore 64. Definitely a Spectrum game. It was probably of the pinnacle of the genre, if that makes any sense. And it was written by John Rittman. What, that bloke that did Batman. And it's, what is it called? Head Over Heels. Let's try and find it. Never really got on with these games. I never really got to play them because obviously the Commodore 64 at that point couldn't really do these kind of games. As we now know, it is perfectly possible. So let's have a quick look. Original tape cover. There we go. Now this guy here apparently passed away. Was it last year? Bernie Drummond. Enthralling, dazzling, comical. So I'll look at an advert. Yep, just more of the same. Now, see, that always annoyed me. Spectrum, £7.95. Commodore 64, £8.95. Now, I asked Gary Bracey of Ocean, why was that? And he says, because we could. He says, because we basically took probably a rather wrong approach. People who've got a Commodore 64 have more money than people who've got a Spectrum. Therefore, they can afford to give us more money for a game. And that was the reason. That was the reason the games were more expensive in the Commodore, just because. Right, let's give it a quick go. Never actually seen this. Unlimited lives. No. How do we start? Right, we don't want to do that. Is it F7? Oh, there we go. Quite a nice little loading picture. It was Jambon, yep. Price discrimination. Joystick. Press key to move cursor. Play the game. Right, okay, is that it? You're absolutely right, Catherine, yeah. Right, how is this going to play? And it's not working with that joystick. There we go. Right, up, down, left, and right. And jump. Now, see, I would say this runs swimmingly. The only problem is, I'm sure when something actually, if I jumped in here, I'd die. Hi, Christian, how are you, mate? Oh, bollocks. Now, I'm right in thinking, I think, that, oh, nice. Nicely jumped over the toasters. I'm right in thinking, I think you've got to try and get the two little guys to reunite, because then you can then join them up. Can I go over this? Oh, bollocks. I've got to say, this is actually quite impressive. Yeah, I mean, there's not been any anything else moving on screen. I'm sure we'll see a bit of slowdown when that happens. Can I jump over that? Oh, bollocks. Pom pom. You can switch to heels. How do I do that? Spacebar or something, is it? How does one switch? Damn it. That's some multitasking there, Matt. Right, anyway, listen, I'm not going to play this all night. You've got to find them first. Right, that would that's going to make things a bit more difficult. That was, let's just try F5. There you go. Right, he moves quite a bit quicker. Bum bum. Yeah, there you go. F5, for anyone that wants to know, changes between one little dude and the other one. You know what? I've got to say, I'm actually quite impressed with that. I thought it was going to be shite, but it's God, I'm completely vanishing. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. That was head over heels. Next one. Now we've played the original to this game. We played that last week. My beard is so itchy. This is the sequel, and in my I would say this is the better version. And it was an early racing game, and it's by a company that goes by the name of Epix, and it is Pit Stop 2. I've just realised I've not got any water. I might need to nick downstairs and get a bottle. Right, Pit Stop 2. Now, I loved the adverts. The adverts for the Epix games was always really, really classy looking. Yeah, look at that. I think that is awesome looking. That would look really nice on a mounted in a frame, I think. I don't know what's the style of graphics would you call that? That is really, really nice. I think the cassette box is the same. Manual. Let's have a look at the manual. Oh, there you go. I like it. It's just they've actually just drawn the graphics. And there's a dizzy array of numbered racetracks. Brands Hatch, that's not even used anymore. Hockenheim, is that still? I don't know. Watkins Glen. Where's that about? In New York. All right. Rue Les Escartes. I know I've pronounced that completely wrong. Right, let's take a quick look at an advert. Yeah, look at that. I always thought these were awesome. Really, really nice. Apart from that one, that was a baggy shite. Breakdance. They didn't even use the same advert for it. Yeah, really nice. You just knew you were getting quality neon art. Yeah, that's what it is. Mad Moments. Yeah, really nice. Anyway, let's get the game loaded. Dan tararalatam, rapapam papapam pam. Stick it in your family. What are you talking about there, Adam? Just stick it in your family. Bum. I know that little tune, but I can't remember what game you're on about. And what game is that? Was it Oh, what's it called? What's the name of that game? Falcon Patrol 2, I think it was. Normal. Right, okay, so yeah, you've got all these different tracks. Level difficulty, rookie, semi-pro, pro. I think the only difference is I think, yeah, I don't know, do the opponents drive a bit quicker and you maybe take a bit more damage possibly. Right, anyway, let's go for Hockenheim. That looks kind of the easiest. And start the race. Let's see if it takes my full name. Oh, there we go. This game was excellent playing the two-player. I'm red, the computer's blue. Use a wee bit turbo. You need to keep an eye on your tyres, obviously. If you hit the edge of the track too much, you'll start to wear them down, and the same with if you come into contact with any opponents. We played this so much. I mean, it's for an early game. This was superb. I mean, I'd still rate it as one of the best racing games. Probably people going about Super Cycle, and Super Cycle is nice. You can tell they've probably used the same, no pun intended, game engine. No, bollocks. Get off. Again, it uses the game mechanic controls that I detest. Having to hold the joystick forwards and trying to corner. I don't know why they couldn't just use the fire button for the accelerator. I'm just looking at my little thumbnail in my face. Oh, let's go in here. You get in there. You start. Oh shit. I actually preferred the bollocks. I preferred the little pit stop in the original actually. I mean that one was still good, but I think I preferred the original one. Yeah, what was I talking about? It looks like some kind of album cover. Yes, I was going on about the Mamemeister calendar. I've about 5-6 years ago, I bought. I mean, I'd got rid of all my Commodore 64 games, but about 5 or 6 years ago, I decided to kind of try and buy up on tape all the games that I fondly remembered, and so I've kind of got them all again. So I've picked 12 of the games that I kind of played the most back in the day. So hopefully you'll like them. But yeah, playing this against a mate was the way to do it. It's a bit of a kind of soulless exercise. Always wished you had the option to play it full screen. Again, you need to remember, just when this game came out, it was an early game. Yeah, trying to corner and hold up, especially using the thumbsticks, not the best. Right, anyway, listen, that was... oh man, Steve, you've just given me another bloody game to include. Right, yeah, Racing Destruction Set. That is. I'm just going to add that to the list right now. So we're up to 121 games. Yeah, we can't not have that Racing Destruction Set. There we go. Thanks, Steve. Right, that was Pit Stop 2 by Epix, or Epix, if you're that way inclined. Right, the next one. Right, again, this is a game that I always associate being a Spectrum game, but I have to say it was a bloody excellent version on the C64, and it was by Hewson Consultants, and it is, no, it's not that, I've just loaded it, you idiot. It was Cybernoid. I don't think I ever played it back in the day. It was only, it was later on when Cybernoid, there we go. It was only later on when I had, what do you call it? When I was playing these games in emulators that I realised that Cybernoid actually came out for the C64. So let's have a little look at the cover. There we go. I wonder what version that's from. That could possibly be the C64. A orgy of video destruction from Raphael Secco and Nick Jones. He's got a really glamorous name then, Nick Jones. Hey, Raphael, Nick. Yeah, anyway, right. Enough of my impersonations. Good evening, Brian. I've got a bone to pick with Brian. He was accusing me of when I was playing. What was I playing? I was playing Airwolf. He'd accused me when I was playing the C64 when he accused me of cheating. That was actually me playing, believe it or not. I know I was actually quite surprised at how well I did. Right, anyway, that was Cybernoid. What was I saying that was? This is Cybernoid. Let's have a quick look at an advert, if there's any. There we go. Yep, the fighting machine. God, I thought that was 20 to 9. I was going to say, where did the time go? I think you're right, actually. I think, yeah, this has got a particularly nice soundtrack. By the way, if there's any of these games that I'm loading, you want to see the tape getting loaded, because some of these loaders they were part of the experience. Let me know. I don't mind. Suppose I'm only play 3 or 4 games in a stream. I really don't care. Nope. Yeah, let's just tell you what. I'm going to go downstairs and grab a bottle of water. How's that, kids? You stay there, right there, and I will be back. If I can find out where to put my joystick. Right, back in 2 ticks. As I kind of morph. Where the bloody hell's everyone gone? Shit, they've all disappeared. It's like something out of Terminator. Right, anyway. Now I just noticed Hugh Binns did the graphics for this, and Hugh Binns was he was a particularly renowned graphic artist. Start game. Listen to that sound, that is just unbelievable. Come on. Oof. Ah, by the way, I meant to say, is Andrew Clegg in tonight? I don't know if Andy's in tonight. I want to say a massive shout out to Andy. I actually met Andy on yesterday when I was coming up for Birmingham. Andy very kindly, he basically took all my machines that I've got. Is it not component? What's it called? RFC. Basically the ones you have to tune your TV in. And he is very kindly. God, I'm just noticed I'm completely disappearing out this. I might need to put a light on. Hang on, 2 ticks. Hey, there we are, back again. Yeah, Andrew very kindly agreed to fit composite to, let me think, RF. Yeah, it was RF. He fitted composite to my ColecoVision, to my Atari 2600, to my Atari 2600 Junior, and more importantly, that Commodore Binatone game And so I popped in. He was going to post them up to him, and I said, "Look, where are you?" And well, I'll not tell you where he lives. But anyway, when I left Birmingham yesterday, I went up, dropped in. I mean, I could literally only stay for 5 minutes. It was a shame. I'd like to have spent a bit more time with him. Cheers, Kevin. Take care, buddy. Yeah, so awesome. The only thing is I need to get a cable so I can actually use them. So it means I can now start playing these machines. So look out for some real hardware, ColecoVision and what have you. So really kind of Andy to do that. Right, let's try again. The graphics for this are awesome. I know what you mean, LFC. I mean, it's yeah. There's authenticity and there's a pain in the arse. The problem is a lot of modern TVs now don't have RF, and trying to get them tuned is nigh on impossible. Wait a minute, what happened there? Oh, bollocks. Yeah, music in this is just, it's something else. Bollocks. Can you fire bullets? No, you can't. I want to give it one more go because I'm not exactly letting you see very much of the game, am I? Ah, right, got you, Dale. Got you, right. It was time. That's why I just died. It's not ideal using a gamepad. You just can't really get that precise movement. Damn it. It's just, it's so difficult trying to get that wee bit. Anyway, that is a bloody awesome game. Whilst I said I always think of it as a Spectrum game, it is damned impressive. Right, that was Cybernoid. Right, the next one is a game that again I never really knew it was. Cheers, Erodian. Take care, buddy. It was a thing that I never really knew existed until maybe a couple of years ago. And I did try it, and it is damned impressive. It's a game. It's actually it's a version of a 16-bit machine. There weren't many 16-bit games that came out that were then ported to the 8-bit, but this is one of them. And it's by what's his name? I can't even. Jeff Crammond. And it's Pit Stop. It's Stunt Car Racer. Stunt Car Racer. There we go, from Microstyle. Let's have a wee look at the cover. Yep, I think that's the same as the Commodore Amiga one. I never actually realised this was out for the C64, and you would think it would be pants, but it's actually really, really good. And an advert. Yeah, definitely, Stephen. You need to give it a go. Stunt Car Racers available for ST, Amiga, PC, Spectrum, and Commodore 64. No Amstrad. There you go. Right, let's give it a go. Sorry, guys. Archie was about to be sick. Stop that! Stop being sick. I thought he was going to chuck up in his bloody bed. He's done that before, and then you've got to wash it. What's wrong with you? Mate, behave yourself. Dearie me. If anyone wants a dog, let me know. Right, let's get this going. W. Yep, nothing makes you move quicker than the sound of a dog about to being or just about to be sick. Ah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, you could play it if you linked two Amigas up. Right, play high score trainer game. No, I just want to go for high score. He's all right. He's okay. Single player. Okay. Sorry, my OCD gets the better of me. Has to be a capital. Archie, stop it! Stop going to be sick. What's wrong with you? Why are you going in your bed to do that? God, I think he just likes seeing me having to bloody tidy up. Deary me. Right, anyway, let's we'll start the racing season. You know what? You could really be forgiven thinking that you were playing the Amiga version of this. All right, yeah, I know it's not exactly the same, but it plays so well. It was quite a fiddly game. I mean, it's a pain in the arse. Whoa, 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 whoa! Damn it! Like that when you crash. Right, basically one crash and it's game over. You're not going to win. But I think it does a really, really good interpretation of the Amiga one. I was lucky. Yeah, they should have probably the guys from Domark should have probably had a nice, spoken nicely to Mr. Crammon and got him to port hard driving. Though to be fair, hard driving, even the arcade game, is shit. But you know what? It feels. I'm sitting playing this just now, and it gives the same gameplay experience as Amiga. Yeah, granted, it doesn't look quite as nice, but it gives the same experience, and that's the important thing. No, oh, damn it. Apparently, cheers, Simon. Take care, buddy. Apparently, the what do you call it? There's a version out for the Atari 800, and apparently it's meant to be really good. Yeah, listen, thanks very, very much to every single person, apart from Dale, obviously, for tuning in tonight. You know, I never take it as a given that people are going to actually tune in, because, you know, the weekend's very precious to people, and the fact that you would rather listen to this, or in the case of Matt Renton, he's watching the snooker and he's doing something else as well. So, you know, yeah. But no, listen, thanks for tuning in. That is really good. That is excellent. It is impressive. Is it as good as Amiga 1? Of course it's not, but it's a damn good version. Right. Now I was in there was a couple of games. Well, there was more than a couple of games. There was a few games that cropped up in the list that had been put forward by some of my chums in Discord, which were new games. When I say new games, games that came out maybe in the last 3-4 years. And originally, I was going to take them out, and I thought, no, why should we? Because it would be like doing 100 of the best. You know, well, what I've called this, I mean, it's 100. It's 100 of 100 Commodore 64, 100 great games in the Commodore 64, and who cares whether it came out last week or whether it came out 20 years ago or 30 years ago? It doesn't matter. A game's a game. So I've decided to include modern games, and this is one of them. Let's see if I can find it. Now, I did actually buy this. I don't know if it's actually going to be is included in this, and it's I think it was about $8.99, and it's by a person called Sarah Jane Avery. There's no box as such to speak of. Now, this came out in 2020, and yeah, it's a shoot 'em up, and it is bloody awesome. Use WinVice. That's what I'm doing. Is this going to run? Right, what I'm probably going to have to do, right, I'm going to have to, I'm going to run it using this. Oh, we want to attach a cartridge, a CRT. Just bear with me while I go through and try and find the emulator. New games, there we go. Soul Force, right, fantastic. Yeah, this is a bloody awesome game. I mean, just look at the presentation. I mean, understand that you've got the library of like coding and code and what have you now that you didn't have even in Error 42. How are you, mate? There's a lot more. They've got a lot more resources and that kind of stuff at their disposal, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that this is running on a Commodore 64. Yeah, I think this is something like £8, and it's worth every penny. Even just wee touches like that, where the scope kind of zooms up the screen. You know, that's you would have never got that in a game, probably. You know, back in the day. Come on, give me another power up, please. Again, you're probably better playing it with a joystick rather than the gamepad if you can. Don't suppose Holly's in tonight. I have messaged her a couple of times just to check she's okay, but I've not heard back from her. So Holly, if you're watching this either live or on recording, please let us know you're all right. Yikes! What the hell? This is a bit tight. Ugh. Wait a minute, I'm just trying to work out how do you pick up the power-ups again? Does it automatically activate them? Yeah, look at this game. I mean, this is a Commodore 64, folks. Absolutely phenomenal. Even the sound's bloody awesome. Yeah, that is fantastic. That is really, I mean, technically, it's just it's amazing. So that is that's Soul Force. Right, this next one, I'm not going to play it. I'll load it. I'm not going to play it because I don't know how to play it, and I don't want to waste any time trying to play it. And it was by Electronic Arts, a small software company that you might just know. I think they did stuff like FIFA. Anyway, 40 years before they released the same game for 70 quid with a rebadged label on it. They used to make quite good games. And one of these was again, I would almost say it was, well, you can see there what it is. It was almost like a board game, and it's called M.U.L.E. Let's have a wee look at the cover. There you go. I always remember seeing this. I think it got quite good reviews, but I never actually played it. A game in which up to 4 players attempt to settle a distant planet with the so-called help of a mule-like machine they all learn to hate. I always liked how in American games they always had the names of the programmers, which is always quite good. There's a whisk. Yeah, Mule. Let's load it. Advert. That's going to be the same thing. There we go. That was a good game. Hard that. See, that's one I've missed off the thing as well. Hard Hat Mac Archon. That might appear later on. Pinball construction kit. Anyway, let's get the game loaded. Original disc, yeah. Right, we'll just. I could always remember one of the first games that my mate I tried to pirate on disc, and it was what was it called again? It began with S. It was a kind of shoot 'em up. Star Fox, I think was it called? And yeah, I always remember it got to that bit where the right, I think it might be True Drive emulation, and it got to that bit where this bit coming up, and it just would not get past. G for game, and then we'll make it full screen if we can. Yeah, Sky Fox. That's quite a cute little character. It looks a bit like Attack of the Mutant Camels. Does anybody actually know how to play this? I have given it a go in the past, and I've given up. Yep, you're absolutely right. Then it was, excuse me, it was in the Ted Dabney experience that, yeah, a lot of the programmers in Atari never got the credit they were due, and they were the guys that were making all the money. Guys like David Crane and Gary Kitchen and all that, they were making these games, and I don't know what they were getting. They were probably on a decent salary, but you know, the company was making hundreds of thousands. Right. Anyway, we're not gonna play it. Press your joystick or keyboard, right? So what you're saying is I should really yeah, Gary Kitchen's a good cook. Adam's right, it does, it looks like cheers Cauldron. Take care buddy, happy Easter mate. That is an Atari font, isn't it? Right, I don't know how to to move on. Right, listen, you've just got to have to take my word for it. This is meant to be a really good game. There's probably much better video channels than myself. You can actually watch it. Ah, now we're talking. Right, the next one. Hi, Brian. How you doing, buddy? The next one is, see if anyone can guess what game it is. It's, I think I have probably said it's my favourite not just my favourite Commodore 64 game. It's probably, well, I would say it's probably my favourite Commodore 64 game, and it's technically probably the best Commodore 64 game ever. And it's by Sensible Software. I've just asked you if you want to guess, but there's that annoying 10-second delay. So I'm just going to tell you it's Wizball, an absolute blinding game. Where is it? Wizball. There we go. Let's take a look at the. Yeah, it was released by Ocean. A really, again, an iconic picture. That I think is Bob Wakelin again. You've got to wonder what went through Chris Yates and John Hare's mind when they were coming up with this. This is definitely an example where the 8-bit version is better than the 16-bit version. Advert. No, it's just that. But pants, that one. Let's see if it any full adverts. There you go. Just the same thing again. Right. What I'm going to do, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to load the tape. What? Not found in archive? What do you mean it's not found in archive? You behave yourself. Right, listen, it doesn't matter if we can't load the original game, then let's just load the disc one. But yeah, I think, I mean, there's 8-bit Steve said Super Pipeline 2. Yeah, you all know what I think of that game. It's a absolutely monumental game, but Wizball 2 is just it's incredible. Even now, when I load it, you've just got to listen to the music. Yeah, I got to say hello to Bob down at Play Blackpool many years ago. And sadly missed. High score, reset. You know, I could sit and listen to that music all night. It's a phenomenal bit of music. And just even the sound effects of the game are awesome. Now it's fairly easy to kind of get your wee dude all kind of powered up, but you die and you lose it all. Here we go. I'm gonna. Damn it. Oh, bollocks. Like that. No, bollocks. Honestly, there's a wee bit of luck involved in this game as well. Damn it, just trying to get over that initial... Come on. Right, where are we? Oh, damn it. Can we get that? No, arse. I'm not going to last any time at all now. And I know that's a sample, but wow. Let's give it another go. It's one of these games. Oh, damn it! It's one of these games you can play for half an hour, or in the case of that, depending on how you get on, you can just have a bit of bad luck and then instantly die. So my dog's making some weird noises. Now, when you complete a level, you get to permanently keep. Oh, you get to permanently keep. Oh, come on, we don't want to. Oh, bollocks! 2 ticks, guys. My dog has literally just been sick. I'm going to be back in a tick. Archie, in. Go on, in you go. In. Who says you don't get everything in this channel? A dog being sick. That's what you get for eating bloody some of my chicken. Right, go and lie down, Archie. In your bed. In your bed. Right, anyway, where are we? Did I die? I think I did. Get the catalyte ASAP, yeah. Right, so Steve's saying get the Cartolite right away. Whoa! Bloody hell. Oh, don't die. Ah! I don't want to get too close to these guys. So when I play this, I used to kind of keep jumping back and forwards between levels. Should you try and kind of persevere and just finish one level first? Oh, that was close. Oh, bollocks, didn't want to do that. Come on, give me some paint. We're going to let baddies here, folks. Whilst I've said, excuse me, it's one of my favourite games, I never actually said I was any good at it. Alright, come on. Oh, balls. Come on. See, is there a reason? Is there a reason why there's nothing? Is there anything you can do to actually make that happen? Oh, hang on, here we go. Oh, bollocks. Right, anyway, listen, that's I quite literally could play that all night. I mean, it's probably my favourite C64 game. How are we doing for time? 10 minutes to go. Right, I need to remember and update this. Right, from now, what I've done here is there are so we could fit more games in. I've included like the original and the sequel is one option, or not one option, one entry. So the first one, and this was by a little company called Sierra Online, and I love this game, and it didn't get a particularly good review, and I think it's because they said it was too easy, but it was so short as well, and it's BC's Quest for Tires. I love this. I mean, I loved it back in the day, and even now I still love it. I just think it's a really fun little game. It's got great graphics, just awesome. Let's have a look. Original. There's the cover. Yeah, just a bit of fun. Got to rescue the fair maiden. Obviously, the dinosaur doesn't look overly happy. Yeah, that's an advert. There we go, Load Runner. Oh, see, that was the software projects one. I don't know if this ever came out for the C64. Did it come out for the Atari? I know it definitely came out for the Coleco. But I'll need to actually I'll need to try and get myself an Evercart for the what do you call it, for the ColecoVision. Right. Anyway, let's play it. Space, run, stop, skip. Yeah, you're absolutely right, LFC. It's a great game. It's a fun game to play. Reset, set, high score. Yep. Okay. The presentation, I mean, that looks like shit. Like, compare that to like Uridium, whatever. But you know, when a game is this much fun, all right, it's the wrong joystick. Unfortunately, the party's still going on outside. And they're singing now. Hopefully you can't hear this. Yeah, it's got some nice kind of parallax scrolling as well. If, like me, you thought you could just hold the joystick down all the time and then just jump whenever you want, no, it doesn't work like that. You eventually lose balance. I love the fact that his hair kind of blows about in the wind as well. It always amazes me that some people don't give a shit about other people. They're playing their music extremely loud, they don't care. No, arse. Bollocks. This is one of these levels you can either do right away or not at all. Right, I'm going to give it another go. I can usually... Now, believe it or not, I actually completed this in a live stream that I did last year, I think it was. Balls. Ah, balls. Yeah, the animation and the graphics of this are just beautiful. I don't know what shit they're listening to next door, but by Christ, it's shit. Oh, balls. It's not my night. Damn it. I can usually get past that. Right, anyway, listen, I'm not going to bore you anymore. Disappointing I couldn't get past that. Listen, we've got time for one more, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the sequel, which was imaginatively titled BC2 Grog's Revenge. Let's take a wee look at that. There we go. Yep. You're trying to collect clams, and you've got this little guy. I can't actually remember what the... Let's have a look at the manual, if there is indeed a manual. There we go. Yay, we can actually look at the manual proper. So was this a cartoon strip? I'm guessing it probably was. On the overview of the mountain, you can see where Thor is marked. If Grog is on Thor's side, you'll see him also. Experience the danger. So yeah, you've got to try and collect. You've got to try and collect 100 clams. Hits for outwitting Grog. Keep track of Grog's whereabouts. To stay well ahead of him, leave a few clams lying around. Clam digging slows Grog's progress, so you can gather your own clams undisturbed. When you hear Grog coming, ride away. If he catches up with you, it's game over. Right. So Grog is the guy with the big nose. That's him there, I think. Let's have a quick look at the advert. Yeah. So that'll be Grog there, I think. How do we come out of that? There we go. Run stop. That's what you call a monochrome loading screen. Do you think they forgot to colour it in? Well, it's probably tipping its hat to the cartoon. High score, yeah, high score, reset, yep, yes. Yes. No, come on. There we go. Grog's Revenge. F1 for one player and Mountain 1. Right. Now this is quite a tricky little game. Okay, you've got it. That's right. Fire button. Again, this is probably better if you use an actual proper joystick, because you've got to be. Is that Grog? I think that's Grog, the little white, I don't know, diamond. I mean, that's awesome. Right, tell you what, let's go through. I think when you get to the end, if you push up, you do need a decent joystick, because if you get too close to the end of the cliff, that's curtains. Fire button speeds you up. Yeah, the attention to detail was beautiful. It's an entertaining little game. Right, let's go up there. And we'll go through here, and then you end up in the dark. Oh. Right, so I need 100. Ooh. Oh, bollocks, I need to try and get up closer, but I'm going to end up splatting into the wall. I know I am. Well, there we go. Oh, balls! Right, let's go through here again. Oh, come on! Please don't make it game over. It is game over. Right, listen, talking about game over, it is quite literally game over. That is a minute past 9. Come out of that. And come out of that. There we go. Right back in front of my wall. Listen, folks, thanks very, very much to everybody that's tuned in tonight. Always love doing these things with you guys, watching it. I will be back next Sunday, usual time, 7 o'clock until 9 for part 3. Yeah, listen, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, I says, and I hope you have a decent week. Stay safe. As always, guys, thanks very, very much for watching. Take care.